So this is a vague mock-up of a conversation canvas. I've been reusing the canvas that I've been using for everything, which I think it looks good. We may consider an X button
Okay.
image.
Yeah.
So I got the dialogue editor working.
Blah blah
Uh,
blah.
yeah. So as Casey was talking about in the last meeting, which one's which? Well, so these are considered player speaking ones, the blue.
I see.
Um, So what's cool is like, and I'll show you guys. We'll create a small dialogue together, but let's show this in use real quick. So I'm gonna play this focused. So um, I just set up these simple guys. So if you put your cursor over them, a dialogue thing pops up.
Okay.
Um, so if we click on him, this guy he doesn't have a dialogue yet, but if we click on this guy, so you can see we're gonna kind of follow this scheme here. Now, these will be choices, and then the NPC's responses will be random. So it'll pick randomly between
Oh, that's
all of
Okay.
those.
nice.
Yeah. So if he says you seem weird when you click next, now we have the choices like why am I weird or okay cool. So we can hit okay cool. He says yeah weird, and then you hit next, and then blah blah blah, and then he's like there it is. And then let's create a new dialogue together. So we'll just go there and dialogue, and we'll name it Talkie. And we go to click that, and we go to our dialogue editor. So this will be the beginning. So we'll say like, "Hey, how are you?" And then we'll give responses. So there's one, two, and three.
Oh, that's easy.
So yeah. So and I had to code all of this. I'm good. Uh, fuck you. Oh, I didn't spell it right. You and I don't know. Leave me alone. Aloney.
Leave me alone.
And then say we want. This is how individual and how crazy it can get, but like there can be a specific response for this one and this one and this one.
Ah, okay.
So if you pick this one, he'll say this like whoa, buddy, or whatever. Now
Yeah.
say if he want you can link this one to that one. So now if you pick either one of these, he could say that.
Okay.
Okay.
And so on and so forth. And I'm sure you could see like this can link to that and this can link
Oh,
to
that's
that
really
and
good. That's so customizable.
right.
Nice.
So I'm sure you could see how this can multiply out and create a huge conversation, right?
Yeah.
So what's cool is if we go back to our project and I got a few NPCs set up here. So let's go to our second NPC here. We'll just go down to his AI conversant and we'll just drop this dialogue in there. And now when we go talk to him, we'll have that weird dialogue set up. And it may crash because we didn't finish the dialogue, but so if I click on him, see, hey, how are you? And then, fuck you. And then nothing because there's nothing.
Yeah.
But so that's how easy it is to make custom dialogues for NPCs and stuff now.
That's
Right
awesome.
on. That is
So,
awesome. I like how
um,
like everything you're basically code well like a lot of stuff you're coding you're basically building systems within the game like within the programming to make it easier to do that stuff.
Yeah.
right, yeah, that's one thing that my courses are. Shout out to Udemy. Uh, that that's really neat is that they do show you how to build tools to build games better, and this is a good example of that.
That's
Yeah, it's
awesome.
really cool.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
So I got our pixel portraits done.
Ooh.
As long as these are cool with y'all.
Yeah, I like it.
I got a thick line in my head.
Me too.
Oh my god, guys. I would too, but my
Um,
bangs are covering it. I would have three of them.
and then I made like a new logo for our Discord channel.
Ooh,
I'm gonna send
nice.
this over. And made some cut gems.
Ooh,
Kind of worked
nice.
on this a little bit. I was looking at different styles for it because I wasn't sure if we wanted to have like it be basically this be like here and then the item gem goes inside the box and then a separate image is for this part right here, or if we wanted it to just go directly onto the object straight from the inventory, the same sizes and everything.
Yeah. Um, that is something that like you and I should sit down and talk about and see what it would be the best way to do that because I've been kicking that around in my head too. But yeah, the idea of having the gloves be a separate image, like you said originally, that's not a bad idea
Yeah.
either. But I also had the idea of kind of like what you did on the top right there with that hand image of or the glove image. Like that would be in the equipment slot and then like yeah, when it places it would place like that. I may be able to achieve that also, but yeah, that's something we just really have to sit down and just kind of hash it out a little bit.
And I like the square crystals.
Yeah, just one style. I
Mm-hmm.
want to make like dozens of different styles for sure.
And shapes
But
and
Sure,
stuff.
yeah, we'll
Yeah.
have to have lots, but yeah,
one of the people in our YouTube commented that there should be like a spawnable shield that you throw down from your inventory, and I thought that was a really cool concept. So I was just playing around with what the icon would look like.
Nice.
right on.
And the bag looks
Uh,
done now. Is it done?
yeah, well, I got so like this is the quest icon, and it's animated. So this is what it would look like, and the little notification box would say how many quests you have,
Inside
and
of
it would
okay.
unscroll.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh.
nice.
And then when you have it open, it would stay like that, and then it would just scroll back up.
I love that.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah, I can
then
definitely make that work.
working on an inventory icon as well that does kind of the similar
Oh,
concept.
that looks so
Mm,
cool.
yep.
I
I can
gotta
definitely
add
make that work.
this part in and fix the little golden thing on the edge and add more detail, but that's what I got so far for the inventory
I
icon.
love that. I didn't even think about you animating that when you like so when you click open or whatever, it opens the inventory and that will animate.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's what I
Very
got this
nice.
week, y'all.
Good job, guys. I guess I have some work for me now too because I can make a now that I have that animation, I can time out the sound for the opening the bag of the inventory.
Oh yeah, let me send over the quest icon is 100% done, so I'll send that over.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
can do a sound for
that's
that
good timing
too.
because I'm getting ready to do that. Yeah, Haley, you and I will have to sit down and spend an hour or so going through the dialogue canvas and making sure everything has noises the way you want it.
Yeah, for sure.
When you click on the buttons, when you close it out, when you hit the next button, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? All of that. So,
Did you ever figure
um,
out if there was a way to populate each letter, like how Casey was
make
talking
it
about?
type out like a
Yeah.
typewriter. We haven't gotten to that because we haven't started putting in like big paragraphs yet.
Okay. When that does
Um,
happen, I feel like that would be so cool. It would be as simple as, me hitting a little, recording a little key on my keyboard and just having that repeat. But
yeah, and I'm sure I can definitely make that work on my end.
that'd be
So,
so cool too. And then
yeah.
the only other thing, which I'm sure you've already thought about too, I think it would be cool if we were able to have it populate just right above the NPC head when they talk.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try and make that work. Well, both of those, the typing and I want it to also populate above the NPC's head that's talking.
Yeah,
And then when the player talks, I kind of want it to switch back unless there's a choice that's offered.
right.
But yes, I'm definitely going to make sure those happen. Even if it's not in the chorus, I can
We
figure
can
it out.
figure it out with Chat GPT or whatever.
Yeah.
You're like a pro now.
Yeah.